Round one, fight!
Hey, Dream Maze here. Welcome to another episode of Next Space Rebels, episode number 23. We're ticking along there pretty good. So, yeah, we're trying to win the space race by setting off rockets in our backyard. So, yeah, we're actually no longer part of StarTube. Let me just switch over the cameras there. We are no longer part of StarTube. We are part of the NSR network. We lost our ability to post onto StarTube, but it's a bit better, I would say. I'm just gonna go through my videos here and take a look and make sure there's no messages. Even though a little tip for you guys, even though you are in the NSR network, the video still will appear in blue if you have messages. If you should happen to get here super early, which I believe is how you get into some of those other achievements that I haven't quite gotten myself. So you might need to be a rebel right from the very get-go and try and get strikes and get kicked out right away. I think is how you go about, no messages in there. Let's chat. So at Crypto Zero NSR interface. Sorry you're liking the new space. There we go. Let me just get my tongue back in my mouth. So how are you liking the Next Space Rebels interface? It's okay, I guess. So I'm convinced it's simple image-based bulletin board, very functional. Functional without form. It has form, I just explained. We have a tight little community and I think the interface serves just that. It does bring its charm. Doesn't it? Okay. Oh, I got a bunch of people from Next Space Rebels talking to me, so let's talk to Radic first. Radic, yeah. Anyways, welcome again to the network. Hope to see lots of new videos. I wanted to run something by you. Hope that's okay. Sure, of course. As you know, the Next Space Rebels movement is not about just building rockets. Of course, it's a core business, as they say. But there's a higher purpose. And I hope you're aware of some of that. Yes, I am. Good. I like to think that the people who join the NSR know what we stand for, and it's not just about freeing Rocketeers of StarTube. It's about freeing everyone of big tech. Exactly. Basically, what I'm doing is developing a network of Rocketeers who are able to build intricate rockets. Rockets that are able to launch satellites. These satellites together will create their own network, their own internet. Right. They will be able to host the internet without the use of big tech. An internet that doesn't use data as currency. An internet that doesn't allow the government or corporations to spy on you. That's ambitious. It's also turning yourself into a corporation, the same thing you're trying to fight against. You just straight up turning into a corporation. I know, but I have to try. This is important to me, and I know it's important to lots of others as well. We need to start a revolution, so I hope you'll join me. I will. I don't really have much of other choice, so I'm gonna move my coffee over here. It's blocking part of my screen there. Amazing. I hoped as much. I know you've been cautious in joining, but I'm glad you understand what we are about now. So, a rocket that I can carry a satellite? Exactly. For the plan to work, the rockets need to enter a low Earth orbit. And how are you going to get them there? That's where I come in. To enter low Earth orbit, you need to reach a height of at least 160 kilometers. And I'm going to need you to prove that you can do 160 kilometers. I handed it over already. That should be a piece of cake. Wow, hold your horses there. I like the enthusiasm. You might be a bit overconfident. No need to impress me like that. I already know you're a great rocketeer. Okay. I understand the height is all well beyond anything you've reached so far. Luckily, our buddy Ray-san has been doing research into high-altitude rockets and the different components needed to reach it. I suggest you go and have a talk with him first. Okay, I can do that. Forget about the whole satellite part for now. That'll come later. There's a lot to organize for that anyways. We're only at the beginning. Alright, I'll just try and reach 160 kilometers then. When you're ready, it'll be a revolution, our freedom. Okay. There was a Rocket Girl video that was triggered at the end of the episode, but it wasn't triggered at the beginning of this one. Oop, that's not what I want. Is it here? Because she has. There was one that she just posted. The trailer that was a long time ago. I guess maybe she didn't put it up yet. Maybe I didn't trigger it this time or something. Oh, the Internet Cartel. There it is.
So today we're gonna visit the man who started the Next Space Rebels movement, Radek Whitner, and his headquarters are based in this old warehouse.
I'll try and be quiet for you guys.
Hey, Lena. I mean, Rocket Girl. I'm a big fan. Here, come in.
Thanks.
How are you today? You good?
Yes. Thank you.
This is where the idea to free up the world from digital despots was born. Now let me start with the hard truth. You are a product, a commodity, a lump of gelatinous data for tech billionaires to sling on the roulette wheel, scooping the jackpot every second of the day 1 trillion times over. Now take that in. Think it through. They are your pimps and you are their meat.
I'm just gonna kill the
this is moral,
mic there for a second.
Spiritual prostitution. And it's not just you, it's me, it's all of us. We've all been fucked over by the Internet Cartel. A small, tight, insidious group of mega wealthy digital dictators monopolizing the deepest components of our personal lives. In the same way the oil industry cartel raped the planet of its invaluable and finite resources the last century. But the airwaves are worth more than the oil pipelines. Data, it's more addictive and lucrative than the most destructive drug on earth.
Yeah.
Come on, kids, smell the caffeine. We are their mules. They lure us in with, hey, it's free. We drool, our hearts quicken, we sprint like lemmings towards their money-making cliff and sell our souls for what? For what?
Nothing.
For a few likes?
Yeah.
For a one-on-one with our heroes, even though we know it's not really them?
Yeah, you're right.
They've corrupted the very idea of free in our heads. We are anything but. We are imprisoned on Earth like internet cattle, handcuffed to our devices with electrodes to our skulls. And like all dictators, they want more. Their next target? No man's land, 100 kilometers up there. The unknown and unowned. And these bastards show no mercy. They're up there planting satellites while we plant trees. And they don't just hope. No, they state it's their divine fucking right to move their tax-evading operation from offshore to off-planet.
Can I have a seat?
Yeah, please have a seat. And money is no issue, eh? They have pockets deeper than a black hole. But their vision of a gigantic satellite infrastructure has one tiny flaw. Us. the
Oh, that's an old
insurgent,
couch over there.
the ungovernable, the
That
next
is
space
for
rebels.
sure.
We have formed to
Car
sever their
seat,
stranglehold
kitchen.
and bring back the founding soul of what the internet was always meant to be. It's a universal social space, independent of the tyrannies any government, company, or individual seeks to impose on us.
I've said this on a couple other videos, but this would have been fun to
Place that
record
grows
just in
naturally,
somebody's
fed
garage.
by all of us, owned by none of us. A world that is
Especially
both
if these
everywhere
guys
and
are all
nowhere.
playing
A world
parts
that all may
for
enter
this particular video, but they're
without
trying to act as
privilege or
StarTubers
prejudice,
or
or by
YouTubers and stuff.
race, economic power,
It's,
military
interesting.
force, or station of birth. John
They
Barry
do
Barlow,
have
we owe you
somebody running
one.
camera that is
If you
not
don't know him, look him up. True to his
done
spirit,
by a remote
we are
control
creating
or
this
anything
village.
like that, which is
To
kind of
bring
neat.
this baby
You
into
can
being,
do
we
it by
must
remote
launch
control,
a
but yeah, there's somebody
countercultural
sitting there
armada
filming.
of self-made satellites into the skies. And we're not kidding. This homespun network can and will create a whole new internet with the same DNA as its punk-loving pop. Now, who's in and who's not?
I'm in.
You up for it? Looks like StarConnect blocked you too. And I'm guessing they pulled the plug on your StarTube account, am I right? Petty fuckers hate being slagged off. Tell me you spoke out and gave them some shit. You're not the only one. You're in good company. Join the mutiny. The NSR network is right up your street. Right now it's a work in progress, but we can let you in the side door to see and maybe even influence what our punk network will become. Imagine a totally new digital space built by us for us, devoid of StarTube and the rest of the internet cartel. Sound good? Then come on in.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that's over. Let me just say, kind of hard to shut up and be quiet there. And I'm also a little nervous that you're catching the ambient clicks and bangs that happen around my place here. So, let's see. We have an NSR welcome gift by Next Space Maker. Hello there, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Next Space Maker. I think the name says it right. Says it all right. You replaced Rebel with Maker. That's real observant of you. You're a smart cookie. My mother always said that to me. I don't know what it does. So basically, I'm tasked with supporting the NSR by developing parts. Special parts exclusive to the community. That's pretty ambitious. Yeah, I think so, but I think I'm the right person to do all of this. You have a lot of confidence. Look at you, that kid. I have. Glad you noticed. I just have confidence to help others too. Because all of us here at the NSR are makers. We're all amazing people who have built amazing rockets. Yep. Well, let's cut to the chase. Allow me to present you the NSR part set. It might need a more snazzy name. If you have any suggestions, feel free. I think the name is fine. Yeah, sure. It's the first set designed and for the next Space Rebels. The set consists of sophisticated parts made from aluminum and silicons. Neat. I'm gonna have giving it to you as a welcome gift. Here you go. Standard box, point nose, cylinder, and large feet. Thanks, that's pretty amazing. The NSR takes care of its community. I hope you'll enjoy working with these parts, and we'll follow up with more part sets. Can't wait. I'll leave the whole line of exclusive sets just for the NSR. I'll just have to develop them. Take care of yourself, young man. You care, how nice. But don't worry about me, I'm totally fine. The Next Space Maker's signing off. Let's see what Ray Sun's hanging out with. Hello, Radek told me about his plans for the power sat and said to ask you about high altitude rocketry. Hey there. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, the power set is coming along nicely, but you're going to need quite the altitude to drop a satellite. Yeah, that's what I'm asking about. The next space marker update said oxygen, and I want some oxygen so we can start pumping that through some of these fuel tanks and engines, and let's get it going. Well, there are 3 major components for your rocket it's going to need. At least that's my theory, if you're not going to quite build one myself already. It's not like I built one myself already. Okay, so what are they? You're going to need to combine your fuel with the oxygen, give that rocket power a boost it needs, and you're going to use one or several decouplers. Drop any empty fuel tanks to optimize the mass of your rocket, and you're going to need to swivel and set up so you can steer the rocket. Alright, let's do it. Sounds pretty simple to me. Let's start with the oxygen. Oh, I'm excited. Shall I give you the scientific explanation, or you just want to get right to it? Please do tell. I'll do it for you guys there. It's pretty easy though. All the rockets you've launched so far have been using fuel. When fuel is burned, it uses up oxygen to create a reaction. The reaction, the fire coming out of the engine, is what gives the rocket its thrust forward. When there's special equipment, you can manually add more oxygen to the reaction, so the reaction gets bigger and creates an even more powerful thrust. You're really good at explaining things, you know that? Well, it's a sweet thing you say. I have some new parts for you. N2O tank and oxygen injector. You can use the oxygen injector to combine the pipe or fuel tank and the pipe of the oxidizer. Okay, here, let me read through that again. You can use the injector to combine the pipe of the fuel tank with pipe of the oxidizer. Then use the injector to draw a pipe to the engine. Should be easy enough. So basically, honestly, it's a little connector that you put onto where the line would go, like if you're directing it, and you just connect the oxygen into it, and then and you can actually put that through all kinds of parts, even with oxygen. So there's another little tip for you guys, a little heads up there. So that's it. So we can, let's see, prove yourself or oxygen. I think we should go oxygen. Although that one I might actually build off of camera and then just explain it to you guys and then launch it, because that's a longer build. Like, I might build the entire episode and just not quite get it right and not have a good episode. So that one I might build for the beginning of next episode for you guys. So we will go with oxygen here. So we need to include the oxygen injector and reach 1.5 kilometers. So we have some NSR stuff here that we just got gifted. Let's use that. So the cylinder, I might actually be able to show it with this. So I was talking about part orientation. This little cube over here, it should change the orientation of the part 180 degrees, so you're seeing it differently, and we'll see if it works. No, it still doesn't. One of the parts I swear it worked on, but I don't remember which one it was. Probably one of the ones I don't have yet. Just put the nose on there. Put the large feet, which are unfortunately are going to go with it. It kind of works as fins a little bit, I suppose. So we need to include the tank. So we'll give it my best engine, compact engine, and that we can keep underneath there. That's centered. Why does it not let me grab it? Alright, say right above there is probably centered. Okay, and we need to include oxygen in this build, so it's a big tank in itself. the oxygen in there, and then we're gonna have probably the same information on it. 14 kilograms of O2, so we want to try and match the fuel. 17.3. It's probably the closest with the old fuel tank, so the oxygen will run out a little bit earlier, but it's no biggie. Put that on that side and kind of balance things out a little bit. Yeah, it still looks like it's going to go up. So the new connector, this one's actually, it's quite easy. So you just honestly put it between the fuel tank and the engine. You're going to put it in there, and yeah, like you can even just put it like right in between the two of them. So I can show you a little bit closer here. So basically, connect the fuel into here, and it's running through that part completely. So all you need to do is introduce some oxygen into it. So bring the oxygen down here, and when you do, poof, the purple, the part turns purple, which means it's just oxygenated fuel. And then you can put that through the different kinetic pieces. You can run it through a lot of different things. So the oxygen can actually be something you drop right away, or you know, to utilize your mass and keep yourself going and stuff like that. So anyways, but we have included the tank, we have included the oxygen ejector, so this should definitely reach 1 kilometer. It should just poof, it's gone. I don't have any pumps or anything in there. I do like to include the pumps, but we'll give that a go down there. So nice first NSR launch, and she's gone. See, look at the fuel thing there. Actually, the engine fuel ran out first. It burned. Oh, I guess I didn't check the fuel rate and the oxygen rate. My tongue's not working for me today. Oxygenation rate. There we go. Kind of. 10. Yeah, we definitely got the 1.5 kilometers they wanted. Still going up. I'm thinking maybe 15. No, it's slowing down a whole bunch. It won't even make 14 before she turns back around. Yep. Here she goes. You get a shot going down. Woo! There you go. And see some of the road and structure and stuff like that. This is where you'd be able to hopefully get some nice screenshots. Oh, coming in. What did I do? There you go. We'll put it back on that one. So we can watch it just come in. Oh, wouldn't that be just like lethal if that little pinpoint tip just came down into somebody? That'd be crazy. I do have some information. I don't have anything that was recorded that's hit the ground. It's done there. It is in fact possible to set up a rocket and have it shoot up to an altitude where there is plane traffic and get hit by a plane. I had it happen, but I was not capturing video at the time. It was one of my probably my first or my second playthrough, but yeah, I had a mid-sized rocket go up, and you know, partway through the flight, all of a sudden, it was chaos. And when I switched the camera, it turns out that there was a plane flying in the other direction. So yeah, you can in fact interrupt plane traffic. I didn't get any sort of extra tags or anything like that for that. What's some of the other stuff today? Oh, I caused a casualty. Some of my looping builds are a little dangerous, and they kind of rolled over somebody. I didn't see it happen. You don't see that sort of thing happen, but it ran over somebody. So plain, modern, X-Base Rail, old-fashioned, and oxygen. So oxygen is really where you need to get to go to be able to get that really, really nice thrust out of that good engine there. There you go, 170,000 views. 870 new followers. Messages, nope. Selma and Sid Phillips. Sid. Dreamaze. Hey Sid, long time no see, how are you doing? Really bad. They demolished the pool. Oh, I love the pool. Sorry to hear that, Sid. It's really stupid. Where will we go now? So I need cheering up. Can you build me a rocket or something? Sure, I'll build one for you especially. Oh, would you do that? Maybe you can use the pool parts because they're selling the pool parts in the shop now. Alright, I'll see if I can purchase them. I'm poor. Honestly, I don't think I can. That'd be so cool. Thanks for the, thanks, you're the bestest. Honestly, don't think I can afford the pool parts. This is, just part of 572. This is just part of, the third chapter, and being part of the NSR, you do not make monies. Where is my mouse? Oh, it's probably because I have the stupid bank up. There you go. So we definitely want the round, the two of them. And I would say large round tube for 360. And I would say round tube and round bend small. And 191, 74. We need the nose. Those other ones are not really necessary. The round big bend is for my looping builds. I gotta spend the money on doing that. So I have $7.45 in my account. I do not have all the pool parts, nor do I have the ultimate engine. So, oh well. It is what it is. New part, small pump, sweet. It's when more than one thing's open, it really messes with things. So we don't even need that one open. We want this. Let me go through some more. So Selma, NSR rocket, huh? Oh, you're a real rebel now, eh? You mocking me? Of course not. I think it's great. You're the one who was raving about the Radix speech, remember? I know. But really becoming a part of the movement, I mean, wow. Go you. Congratulations. Well, thanks, I guess. Oh, to celebrate, I've got you something. A thing every rebel needs. Have fun with it. Graffiti can. Awesome. That's cool. Honestly, I don't remember getting it, but you get a lot of parts in this game, so. Good luck. Greetings and congrats on the oxygen challenge. Thanks. Now you have the potential to build incredibly powerful rockets. If you help out a bit more, of course. Of course. Or if I help out a bit more, of course. I have to warn you though, you may want to get a maximum results, you'll have to use a balance of fuel and oxygen. If the one runs out too early, the rocket will become inefficient. Alright, sounds sensible. You know, it's something I did with that one. The rocket was quite inefficient because it was carrying extra oxygen that just didn't get used. I'm currently working on a new oxygen part. You'll have to have a bit of patience though, I'm not finished yet. Aw, shame. I know, but I can only do so much. I'll let you know when I've got more to show. Until then, perhaps you could connect with other space rebels. I mean, that's the whole movement is for, is it not? To connect, share, combine. Nice slogan. I'll be sure to print it on a t-shirt. Do you need some advice on who to approach? Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, give me some advice on who I should approach. Well, I'd say Dot Science would be the person I would ask about rocket steering. That's about movement, isn't it? And then there's a young friend, Next Space Maker. He knows all about staged rockets. And if he doesn't, he'll find it out for us. Okay. So that's a little bit of homework he gave me there. Perhaps it's also into looking at pumps because you need extra power for your rockets. Not sure if you have the knowledge in the NSR yet. Try it out and find out, alright? Try and find out, alright? Okay, so he wanted me to do a few different things. Talk to Dot Science. So let's do that first. Oh, wrong button. Where is Dot Science? There we go. Nope, won't let me do anything with him. So we'll go back up to Ray Sun and see what other instructions he had. He's gonna be one of the top ones. Be the person to ask about rocket steering. We've kind of already done that with the. I think that's all that he's going leaning at is toward the actuator that we'll be able to pivot the piece. So okay, so let's talk to Cherilise Makunda. How are you doing on the pump development? Any news? Thank you so much for asking. I am trying really hard, but it's not easy without proper funding. I made a new prototype, but I don't think it's there yet. It's not good enough to present and sell yet. Don't be modest, I'm sure it's presentable. Oh, you're too kind, really, but I think you would laugh at me when you see it. I won't, I promise. Alright, here it is. Leaf blower pump. Oh, that's impressive. Thank you, you're too kind. It's not impressive yet, but not at all. It's not impressive yet, not at all. Can I help with running some more tests on it? That would be great. I've already got another record for this unit, and you can try and break. I can see what needs improving and what not. Okay, I'll let you know. Maybe having you use my pumps will help me get more funding as well. Hopefully it does there, Cherilise. Hi there. Do you maybe have something know something about staged rockets? Ah, staged rocket, eh? Interesting. You come to the right person for that, obviously. I know you assemble parts, which means I also know that you let them fall apart again. So, do you know what a staged rocket entails exactly? Yes. Let me guess, you're a NASA enthusiast. They're best in dropping used fuel tanks during flight for sure. But now you need to know how to make one yourself, right? Yeah, yes, please, sure. You're going to have to do this in small steps. Okay. So this is a gate. It's a connection to the part that allows you to time fuel flow. Got it. Yes, but you need to know how to use it as well. So pay attention, please. You need to connect this part with pipes between the fuel tank and the engine. With the part setting, you can configure when to trigger the gate. Then upon triggering, the fuel will flow. Totally understandable. Of course, I explained it well. So I'll set you a challenge so you can show me that you really get it. I'm ready for it. Please build a rocket with 2 tanks for me. Only use one of them for the launch. And then use the gate to start the second tank during flight. Only when the first is empty. Get it? Of course. Well, better get to work then. Okay. We will be doing that next episode. I would like to thank you for joining me here today for what has been episode number 23? 23, episode number 23 today. So thanks again for joining me. Until, if you would like to subscribe to the channel, feel free to do so. It is very much a work in progress for me. I'm possibly looking at changing logos and stuff, so it's still a work in progress, but if you'd like to drop a message, I will definitely try and get back to you. But until next time, take care of yourself, your friends, and your family. Take care.